Have you ever scrolled through social media and wondered if all those likes and shares actually do anything for a business? Like, do they really help sell stuff? Well, that's exactly what we're tackling today. We're going to break down how you connect all that social media noise directly to real, measurable business success. Let's jump in. So here's the plan for this explainer. First, we'll get a clear definition of what business alignment even is. Then we'll cover why it's so important, like a total game changer. After that, I'll walk you through a simple 5-step process, show you a visual of how it all connects, and even compare a good strategy to a bad one. And of course, we'll wrap it all up with a perfect exam-ready answer. Sound good? Let's get to it. Okay, first things first, what do we actually mean when we say we need to align social media with a business? You hear this term thrown around all the time, but really nailing down this definition is the key that unlocks everything else we're going to talk about. So at its heart, it's pretty straightforward. It's the process of making sure that everything you do on social media has a purpose. It's not about posting randomly. It's about deliberately connecting every single post, every campaign, and every comment back to what the company is trying to achieve. It's giving your social media a real job to do. And this is a really big mental shift. We've got to stop thinking of social media as just a platform for making announcements. When it's properly aligned, social media becomes an active tool. It's there to directly fuel business growth, make marketing more powerful, and build genuine relationships with customers.
Right, so we know what alignment is, but why should we care? Why is it such a big deal? Let's talk about the real, tangible benefits you get when you actually connect the dots between your social media and your business goals. It really boils down to 4 huge advantages. First, it gives you a clear direction. You know exactly what to post and why you're posting it. No more guesswork. Second, your marketing gets way smarter because you're actually talking to the people who matter. Third, and this is a big one, it improves your return on investment, or ROI. Basically, you get more out of every dollar you spend. And finally, it helps you build a strong, consistent brand that people start to recognize and trust. That all sounds pretty great, right? But how do you actually do it? How do you make this alignment happen? Well, it's not as complicated as it sounds. Let's break it down into a really practical 5-step process.
It all starts with step 1, define your business goals. What do you actually want to achieve? More sales? More people knowing about your brand? Then, step 2, identify your target audience. Who are you talking to? Once you know that, step 3 is choosing the right platform. You'll find a younger crowd on Instagram, but professionals on LinkedIn. Step 4 is where you create your content strategy, your actual plan. And finally, step 5, you've got to measure your performance. Track your engagement, your reach, your ROI, and see what's working.
And what's really cool is how all these steps flow into one another. This diagram we're about to look at is the perfect way to see the whole picture. And hey, hint, hint, it's a fantastic thing to draw in an exam answer.
See how it works? It's like a set of dominoes. It all starts with the business goals. Those goals dictate your social media strategy. That strategy tells you what kind of content to create. That content drives audience engagement, and that engagement is what gets you the results you wanted from the very beginning. It's a beautiful, logical flow.
If you're still not totally convinced, let's put it in black and white. Looking at a strategy with alignment versus one without it, well, the difference is night and day.
So without alignment, you're just posting random stuff. It's chaotic, you have no clear goal, and honestly, you get pretty low results. It's like throwing darts in the dark. But with alignment, you have a planned strategy. You have a clear objective for everything you do, which leads to much higher engagement and actual measurable results. It's the difference between being lost and having a map. Okay, time to bring it all together. We're going to package all of this up into a simple, clear answer structure that's perfect for your exams. This is the part you'll want to remember. But first, a quick refresh on a few key terms. We've mentioned ROI, which is all about the return you get on your investment. Then there's engagement. That's all the likes, comments, and shares. Brand awareness is simply how well known your brand is. And conversion, that's the magic step where a follower becomes an actual paying customer. Got it? Good. So for your exam answer, you'd start with a strong definition in your first paragraph. You'd explain that alignment is about connecting social media strategies to business objectives to get real outcomes like more sales or better brand awareness. The key phrase here is that it ensures that social media activities support organizational goals. Then, in your second paragraph, you'd explain how it's done. This is where you list those 5 steps we talked about: defining goals, identifying the audience, choosing platforms, creating a strategy, and measuring performance. And you absolutely want to mention key metrics like engagement and ROI.
The bottom line is alignment just makes your social media so much more efficient and effective. And hey, if you need a little help remembering those 5 steps during an exam, just remember this acronym GASPM. That's for goals, audience, strategy, platform, and measurement. GASP-M, a super easy way to recall the whole process.
So, to wrap it all up, here's the one thing to take away. Aligning your business goals with your social media strategy isn't just a nice idea, it's absolutely essential. It's what turns social media from a time waster into a powerful engine for your business. And that's all for this explainer. Good luck with those exams.